queerness, fighting back to fill this cis-het all-white space with a portrait of a
Celebrated Broadway show A Strange Loop has landed here in the city. It's a show that follows a character named Usher who dreams of one day making the main stage while soaking in the spotlight from afar. Joining us now is star of the show, Malachi McCaskill. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course, thank you for having me.
There is so much buzz about this show. Congratulations, by the way. 3 Toronto Critics' Choice Awards.
Yes.
But this show, no stranger to awards. Pulitzer Prize, Tonys, and here it is in the city. I've heard this called revolutionary, almost reinventing the art form. Is it really omnipresent between both the actors on stage and behind the scenes about how significant this play might be?
Absolutely. I mean, it's so layered and it's so human, and I think we don't often see that in the theater scene, either probably here in Toronto or on Broadway for sure, right? It says the things that we think inside of our heads and say quietly out loud. And it's so authentic, and I think that's what makes it so great.
I do love that. I think everyone can kind of relate to those voices in the heads, the ones that kind of push us forward in those moments when we're kind of relaxed and excited about the future.
Absolutely.
And the ones, sometimes they're family, sometimes there's other things that really kind of hold us back. But there's a lot of voices going on the stage. Tell me about how this works with the other actors on stage playing some of the voices.
Well, they're all an extension of me. Like, these are all Usher's voices, right? And I think it's beautiful that they get to channel something that they have inside of them and tell it so honestly. Like, I think that's what makes it so honest and what makes it so authentic, that they get to channel what they deem their inner thought to be for Usher. So that's what makes it beautiful.
And it's kind of a journey towards your singular own voice. Right? The authenticity of who you kind of figure out who you're going to be.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of other performers on the show, but this has been called a beast. One of the most challenging roles for an artist on stage. What kind of gives you the stamina? What drives you to carry through the entire show? No intermission, by the way.
No intermission.
And you're
at
on stage
all.
most of the time.
No pee breaks, no nothing.
Okay.
Lots of water and lots of honey, you know.
Yeah.
Since doing the show last year on the West Coast in California, I've learned to have my stamina, really good breath, also the support of my cast and all of my thoughts on stage and off stage. They really help me, give me tidbits and things to help me sustain with my body physically, with stretches and like vocal warm-ups, of course, from my vocal teacher. So yeah, just utilize all the resources that I have.
13 of 17 songs are yours. Yeah. And the music is kind of neat too. It's kind of, is it pop-ish? How would you describe?
I would describe it as pop with some mixes of gospel and jazz as well. It's really like a melting pot of different genres, but it also has so many influences from Liz Phair, Tori Amos, Joni Mitchell, of course. So yeah, just a mixture of everything.
That's so cool. Great art. It offers commentary, but it also encourages debate.
Yeah.
And you call out, the show itself, but you in the show. Some black artists, some parts of gay culture.
Absolutely.
You break the fourth wall and talk to the audience. What are you kind of hoping that the audience starts, gets sparked inside the audience in the theater, and also after, maybe more importantly, after the show?
Well, the message that I always try to tell myself before going on stage in life in general, and also what I want the audience to take, is to love yourself. Love what makes you you. Love all your flaws and all of your shortcomings, because if you don't, no one else will,
I like that.
So yeah, you're perfect just the way you are. And I hope at the end of the show, the title song, where they see Usher ask these hard questions of himself, they will get to see, some relief or feel relief from the journey that he has taken. So,
absolutely.
And I hope they get to feel that for themselves and ask those questions of themselves too.
I love that. It's a good journey to go on with you.
Absolutely.
Michael R. Jackson wrote this autobiographically, so a lot of it takes place in New York, and there's a lot of kind of inside nods to the theaters. It's almost a character in itself, the city of New York. How are Canadian audiences responding? Are you surprised sometimes at things we get? Because we go to New York's not that far away.
Yeah, absolutely.
That we're pretty clued in, or are you sometimes surprised where laughs come and where they don't?
Some places where the laughs do come, I obviously, I think that they're going to be right there because it's structured that way. Canadian audiences are very reserved. I've seen in my time here, but at the end of the show, they always stand to their feet. So, you know, art, like you said, is always up for debate and different interpretations. And people take art different ways. So when they stand to their feet at the end of the show, and although they were quiet during the show, I know that they were taking it all in, which is the point of it all. So, you know.
Canadian way. We wait till the end, but we give it.
You know, you give it.
You
absolutely.
give it all the way through.
And I absolutely love it.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You can get tickets, soulpepper.ca. It's on until June 8th at the Bailey Theater.
Absolutely.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Bailey Theater.
Bailey Theater.